My child, feel my presence with you now. I have brought you to this very instant, not by chance, but with purpose. This time is set apart for you. A unique blessing awaits you, ready to reveal itself. Its full unfolding, however, rests upon your trust and your readiness to stay with me until these words are fully shared. To turn away now would mean overlooking a profound insight I long to give you. What you hear is not merely sound, it is a direct communion from my spirit to yours. I am present, providing guidance crafted precisely for your journey. As you take in these thoughts, new pathways within your being are stirring. A quiet willingness to embrace what you genuinely require, to feel complete, and to discover inner peace has already started to emerge. Yet, I tell you this, my beloved one, should you leave before I conclude, you risk postponing or even forfeiting the distinct favor I have prepared for you today. Know that this communication reaching you now is hallowed and distinct. It is not meant for mere curiosity. It is an invitation to simply be with me in this moment. Therefore, quiet your breathing, calm your thoughts. For in the time to come, your everyday existence, the tranquility within your dwelling, and your journey alongside me could all be deeply transformed. Regard this as vital counsel from my very core. I have extended this to you because your present need is urgent. An unseen opponent is active against you, even now. The difficulties you encounter regarding your provisions, with those dear to you, or within your own soul, these are not mere chance. They arise from a hidden conflict unfolding beyond your perception. Understand this, my precious child. The one who stands against you has tried to lessen you, to impede your advancement, to deplete your inner resolve, yet their hold is weakening. I am conveying these words to guide you out of distress and into the existence I have made ready for you. Do you perceive your path ahead as obstructed? That chances appear for others yet stay shut to you? That despite your heartfelt requests, something consistently intervenes? This is not simply the way things are. It is an unseen struggle, a conflict in the realm above, and your foe desires you to remain unaware, for he comprehends what will unfold if you listen. My desire is to bestow favor upon you, not in the distant future, not eventually, but right now. I have witnessed your sadness. I have heard your silent pleas during your most difficult times, and now I am responding. This is why your innermost self perceives a shift happening even as you receive these words. This is not a figment of your mind, it is validation. And if you sense a gentle warmth or a subtle stirring within your heart at this moment, that is my spirit reaching out as an assurance of truth. You are poised at the threshold of my generous provision. However, you must stay watchful. Your opponent seeks for your attention to wander, wants you to avert your gaze, wishes you to doubt, thinking, "This cannot be true." You must maintain steadfast conviction and persist until the close, or this opportunity will vanish. The window for this opening is brief. Do not let this valuable moment elude you. These seconds pass quickly. The exact moment I orchestrated in the unseen realm has already commenced. Your actions in the next few minutes will influence the period of life that lies before you. My understanding of time is not like yours, my child, yet I have designated this particular juncture for you, and it is manifesting at this very instant. In the coming moments, the unseen sphere is working on your behalf. A shift is being decreed for your everyday existence, your welfare, your inner quiet, and those who reside in your dwelling. But listen closely, my cherished one. If you waver in your belief, if you postpone, this opportunity for favor could disappear. This is singularly tied to you. A sacred pronouncement has been made regarding you, an unburdening of what you need, a restoration to completeness, and a special grace, all becoming effective simultaneously. Nevertheless, there is a single requirement. You must put your faith into action. The initial action I ask of you is straightforward, yet holds profound strength. Put these words onto paper right away. I accept this blessing from your hand. This is not merely for outward display. It serves as a tangible expression of your trust, and the invisible domain takes notice. What you record harmonizes the spiritual sphere. Your certainty, demonstrated by writing, dissolves obstacles that have persisted for too long. Inscribe these words presently. I embrace what you offer, for as you affirm this, fresh possibilities emerge. A barrier gives way. A new start becomes apparent. Do not delay. This very moment shows your reliance, proving if your belief is sufficient to move forward. Recall that many disregard such pronouncements and revert to their accustomed habits, only to return later, seeking assistance, bewildered why their circumstances remain unaltered. I am addressing your deepest self right now, my beloved. Do not let yourself be one of those. Stay. Have faith. Record it immediately. Accept all I have prepared for you. A promise of assurance has been given from my dwelling about your very existence. Today, a profound shift is occurring in the invisible realm at this exact instant. Not in the coming week, not at some far-off time. This day, this very moment you are experiencing, has been designated forever. And your reception of these words indicates that the spiritual sphere has presented a guarantee meant solely for you. This is not intended for all. It is not for those who waver in their belief. It is not for those whose attention easily strays. It is for those I have summoned. And those I have summoned do not overlook the seasons I have appointed. They perceive them. They answer. This means that the truth I have declared over your existence will not be without effect, provided you accept it. But it relies on your consent, not only in feeling, but within your core being and in your actions. At this precise moment, something I have proclaimed is manifesting. A passage that was shut for a long duration is now becoming accessible. An individual who withheld peace, pardon, or necessities you needed is about to return. A challenge you have met by yourself is nearing its conclusion with a certain victory. You are always in my awareness, my beloved child. Your steadfastness has not escaped my attention. I have heard the quiet longings of your spirit during your deepest nights, the pleas no other recognized, the times you wished to cease but carried on. And now, what you genuinely require is being set free. Yet I favor those who respond with trust. That is why I am requesting you to undertake a further step. Now affirm this truth today. Your promise for me is here. State this truth with conviction. Declare it. Claim this truth as your own. Hesitate no longer. This day holds deep meaning. You have experienced profound inner change. Your insight has deepened. Your resolve is now firmer. A period of abundant favor is unfolding for you. What I have prepared for you draws near with a speed you cannot fully grasp. I do not seek faultless actions from you. I seek your full trust in me. Lean entirely upon me in this very instant, my child, and I will accomplish what no other can. I will restore the moments you believed were lost forever. I will transform your sadness into joy. I will fill the empty places in your journey with lavish provision. My pledge on this stands unwavering. The goodness I have reserved for you is approaching. Soon you will sense a shift in the very atmosphere around you, my precious one. This occurs because the spiritual realm responds powerfully when your belief is firm. The opposition you faced sought to block the blessings I had readied, my beloved, yet it failed. Understand this clearly. The difficult periods you endured, the times of waiting, the paths that seemed closed, the moments your petitions felt unheard, these were not random. Forces were aligned against you. Indeed, there were those who aimed to hinder my intentions for your existence. They recognized the potential I placed within you, the purpose I held for your course. They perceived the inner strength I granted you. For these reasons, they struggled against you in every way to prevent you from reaching this very stage. But they did not prevail. Every tear you shed, every instance you felt isolated when others caused you pain or when hardship entered your dwelling, these were trials meant to exhaust your spirit. Still, not one of those trials succeeded in diverting you from the direction I set for you. You remain here, standing strong. That very fact is a clear sign of my closeness to you. Does this truth resonate deeply within you now, my cherished one? Do you comprehend that your very presence here, absorbing these words, demonstrates that I have triumphed over the designs crafted against you? Efforts were made to keep from you the provisions I intended, but you are on the brink of receiving them. There were attempts to make you feel unworthy, yet I declare to you, you are uniquely chosen. Difficulties were designed to wear you down with apprehension and uncertainty. But I have sent this precise moment as a divine turning point. Even now, a transformation is occurring in the unseen dimension. Heavy burdens of scarcity are being lifted. Obstacles meant to weary your inner being are dissolving. Doubts and emotional weights are being released. What stood against you has been unveiled. And when opposition is unveiled, a natural process of restoration begins. You are stepping into a time of holy renewal. And this is what I ask of you right now, my child, not at another time. Affirm this truth. The resistance did not succeed. I am emerging victorious. Do not pause. Do not overthink it. Simply voice it aloud, or put it in writing at this moment, because each time someone declares this, it becomes a mighty statement against the powers that stood against them. Those who opposed you believed you would stay silent. They imagined you would yield once more. But instead, you are proclaiming your position with your utterance. You are stating, I am not broken. I am not defeated. I am uniquely called, filled with inner might, and I press onward. And I perceive every word you utter or record. Therefore, do not delay. Speak it again distinctly, then confirm it in a manner that makes it profoundly real for you. The resistance did not succeed. I am emerging victorious. For the instant you proclaim it, you are no longer merely enduring difficulties. You are progressing with clear purpose, and the unseen dimension must respond. The powers that stood against you will regret every action they took to create hindrance. For now, I am about to accelerate the blessings I hold for you. Your true self is being advanced in ways beyond your comprehension. Provisions are being channeled in your direction. Tranquility is returning to your dwelling because the resistance failed. I have accompanied you through your hidden struggles. I am aware of the inner battles you have confronted, the periods you felt unseen and separate, the confusion that burdened your spirit. You questioned if I truly perceived your unspoken concerns, if the passage of moments carried any significance. Hear me carefully now, my beloved child. As the events around you start to align with my intention, the adversary senses a crucial moment approaching. He strives to fill your thoughts with doubt and diversions, exactly as my pledge to you is coming to pass. You are taking in this message at this instant, not by accident, but because your inner self is prepared for what I am making known. I have a profound insight to impart to you right now, a verity directly from my core. Give your full attention, my beloved one. Grasping this fact releases the tranquility your inner being yearns for. Some thoughts emerge within you that do not spring from your own consciousness, but are intentional efforts to disrupt your inner calm. Ideas that persist, even after you attempt to dismiss them, are like persistent attempts to occupy space within you that you have dedicated to me. The power required to withstand these influences already resides within you, and this is the moment to activate it. This is a core principle for anyone encountering ongoing cycles of unsettling ideas. You are not intended to simply endure inner unrest as an unchanging aspect of your being. There is a distinct difference between merely observing a thought as it passes and permitting it to establish itself within you. Many embrace thoughts they ought to reject. The aspect of you that is joined with me cannot peacefully retain ideas that lessen your worth. In your everyday journey, this calls for your deliberate participation, my precious child. When an idea that brings dismay surfaces, challenge it by centering on the reality of my character. When an unwelcome notion appears, steady your spirit by resting in me. When feelings of fault return, declare with conviction, my inner calm is secure with my God. And when hardship attempts to take hold, cry out for my nearness. As you draw close to me, my proximity brings liberation. You must relinquish the belief that certain thoughts are simply inescapable. This is incorrect. Yet when you earnestly engage this internal determination with comprehension and reliance, you will discover your inner tranquility renewed. My aim is not merely to remove heavy thoughts from your awareness, my child. I mean to establish my abode precisely where those burdens once rested. Where I dwell, there is liberty. The portion of you freed from its former constraints finds more than just quietude. It is made prepared for what I have arranged for you. My gift of true freedom, my precious one, is the path I unfold for you. It guides you to a quiet spirit, thoughts without confusion, and an unshakable trust. Understanding me, my beloved child, does not promise a life without hardship. Always remember this. I am beside you in every challenge, even when your world seems to fall apart. A constant truth remains for you to lean on. My assurances do not mean you will avoid sadness, effort, or shadows, but they provide a deep calm within your spirit. The quiet I give you isn't from troubles disappearing. It's because I am right there with you. This inner stillness, my beloved, doesn't waver with external shifts. It holds firm when you keep your attention on what endures. Where you place your focus changes everything. A spirit that chooses to rest on me, even amidst perplexing situations, will not be easily disturbed. When your mind holds fast to the truth of who I am, any darkness trying to unsettle you loses its grip on your inner peace. The one who stands against you tries to break your quiet by stirring your emotions. He plants questions, brings up concerns, and points out possible hardships. As you learn to keep your spirit facing me, no strong feeling can pull you off course. Your inner resolve deepens, my child, when you choose to trust, even when the path ahead is not clear. This strength comes from daily choosing to lean on the truth of my nature, even when what you observe appears to contradict it. Honoring me is not just an emotion. It is a choice you make within your spirit. When you recognize me, the burdens that hold you captive inside are set free. This inner firmness is developed through steady choices in your everyday life. Link yourself to the reality of my presence daily, not just for knowledge, but to feed your spirit. Declare the truth of my qualities. Let your inner being, be a place where you recall me, not where you linger on past pains. Cultivate an atmosphere where I am deeply respected. When you feel sorrow, let your voice express thanks. When you are unsure, come to me. On days when your feelings are too much, pause everything and rest your heart with me. You do not need to understand every small part to trust me. You only need to keep your inner self turned toward my guidance. Your inner strength will not take you out of your current life, my precious child. It will sustain you as you move through it. When your thoughts are set on me, even difficult moments can become chances for inner liberation. This quiet inside makes you ready to see things more clearly, helping you recognize the gentle understanding from my realm, which is shown only to those who choose not to be weighed down by doubt. My perspective on things goes far beyond what makes sense to you, my cherished one. When I speak to you, my aim is not just to provide directions, it is to change your whole way of seeing. Human thinking often clings to what it already knows. My leading does not. I gently release old patterns, soften rigid beliefs, and guide you along paths you thought could not be, not to bewilder you, but to help you grow. Many times, I will give you insights that question your daily ways, your strongest beliefs, and even how you see yourself. And this is precisely where your inner spirit is made new. Unless you face the ways of thinking you are used to, your inner grasp of truth cannot be refreshed. There will be times when I lead you to do things that seem incorrect from a human viewpoint, yet are right from mine. I ask you to let go of the hurt others have brought, to be gentle with those who have distanced themselves, and to find a new beginning when all feels lost. What truly matters is not that you understand every single point right away, but that you accept my words and live according to them. In your daily life, this means stopping your resistance to the inner shift I want for you. It involves saying, even if I do not fully grasp this right now, I will move forward on the way you reveal. It means ceasing to protect thoughts or actions that do not lift your spirit. I am inviting you into a bond with me deeper than any you have experienced. A richer connection with me starts the moment you let go of your own viewpoint and take on my way of perceiving. Only through this yielding does your inner mind gain true wisdom, my beloved, because it stops relying solely on limited human thought and begins to echo the truth of my being. When your inner thoughts align with my leading, the reality of my presence becomes strikingly clear and steady. When your mind agrees with my intention, there is no space left for questioning, concern, or holding back. My child, your steadfast heart has remained with me, absorbing every truth I have poured into this moment. I validate this hunger within you, this deep desire for connection and change. Know this, my beloved. The insights I have shared are not for passive hearing. This season of swift transformation demands your active response. To merely listen and then turn away is to allow the adversary to steal the very breakthrough I have declared for you. Do not let this precious window close. It is a moment of choice. Let no doubt linger, no old pattern hold you back. I ask you now, my cherished one, to let this message resonate again within you. Declare its truth, live its purpose, and for those whose hearts are also open, share this message with those who need to hear, for their spirit also yearns for this liberation. Support this sacred work so my light may reach further, touching lives as I have touched yours. Your engagement is not a mere act. It is a sacred declaration, an echoing of my purpose. You are not alone in this journey. You are part of a divinely appointed company, walking in the light I provide. Return for deeper understanding, for I have so much more to reveal. Receive the next message I have prepared, for my guidance for you is unending.